G'day and welcome back to Brooksy's Car Restorations. We're going to spend a lot of today working on the Triumph. We haven't got the stuff yet to finish the engine, but in the meantime we still have to clean the fuel tank. So we've got to pull that out and give it a good clean out and get the fuel system all working so that when we do finish the engine we can have it running for its own tank, hopefully. We need to bleed the clutch, potentially get the clutch all sorted out, and we're going to have a look at the brakes to see how well they're working, and fix them if they need fixing or bleeding or whatever. Anyways, just for fun, I thought, well, I haven't started up the old Beetle in about a month or 2 months, so we're going to see how well she'll kick off. Cold start. This thing's an old beast. It generally never lets me down. But anyways, let's see how she wants to go on a cold start. It hasn't been started for a couple of months. Got to get the fuel up in there. There she goes. Young fella just turned up. Gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a scorcher too, I think, another scorcher. It's already warm and it's only 9 o'clock. So to gain access to the fuel tank, it looks like we've got to take out those screws there and remove this back bit of, and on this coupling on the bottom as well. Remove the back, what do you call it, carpeting. The filler is just above the wheel. And the lock cap still works, which is cool. We've got the key for it and everything. So that's the tank. The outside doesn't look too bad. And being up inside the car, protected from the elements, is pretty cool. Everything looks pretty nice. It's not rusted. It's not a massive tank, that's for sure.
Oh, it's fairly deep actually. It's not too bad.
It'll do us. But everything looks pretty clean. The all the wires going to it look pretty good. Is it just? Oh no, there's 4 bolts. 1, 2. Must be on the other side.
Yep.
Alright. So we're just pulling out the bloody sender. Return to sender. Oh, she's got that real
Yeah, the tank's gonna have
smell.
the varnishy smell.
Whew.
Yeah, if the rest of the tank
Acid
looks like
tone.
that, well, not good.
They might clean up alright though.
Let's see, that's supposed to rotate and it's not doing anything. It's
Yeah, well,
seized up in here.
A good wash and some. That's all corroded though. Is that supposed to be plastic or metal? I don't think that hole's supposed to be there anyways.
Not like that anyway.
I'll wash it up to see if we can get some power into it anyway. See what happens.
Yeah, I would say that's supposed to rotate though. This is supposed to twist.
Yeah, well,
and
with a
slot.
bit of WD-40 that might come good.
Yeah, give it a good wash. Some WD-40.
But can we see in there?
No,
Not quite.
it's too dark. But if the rest of it's like that, yeah.
I'd plan on washing it anyways.
Yeah.
But that's weird. You don't see this like red mud sort of coming out of tanks usually.
Yeah.
That's a bit interesting. Well, not that I have. It's usually rust or
They might have been using Muddy Creek water for fuel.
maybe.
Yeah, no. It's pretty nasty.
All right, let's get this sucker out and give it a good old wash out.
Yeah.
So in order to get to the other side of the tank, because it's got a nut and a bolt, you've got to hold the nut. We need to physically take out the back seat.
And the filler pipe screws too are all screwed up from this side.
Yep. So it wasn't as easy a job as we first initially thought. Which
British.
pulling a fuel tank is never generally an easy job, but sometimes it might be just 4 bolts, hopefully. But yeah, bottom seat looks pretty damn good still. No cuts or anything in it. Really soft leather. Just trying to unscrew it from or trying to unbolt it from the boot, but it was just constantly spinning. It wasn't letting me. So we're like, oh bugger it, let's pull out a seat. Sounds like a fun day for pulling out a seat.
To get to the
I'm only being silly, Dad.
on the filler pipe.
I'm being silly.
I'll allow that.
It's a good day to pull a seat. Not.
It's not pirate days, is it? I think pirate days.
Could be pirate.
There we go.
I wonder what all this. Because they've got a negative
Another
earth wire here somewhere, and there's a couple in the boot too. Like there seems to be negative wires everywhere. Is she coming out?
Push up. Yeah. Push up on your side. It slips down on the ring at the top.
Oh yep. Beauty.
Oh,
Right, what are we gonna?
Still not easy to get at. Anyway, a little bit better. Just the filler's easy to get at.
Yeah, but we can exactly. We can just fill and you can hold the nut from this side.
Yeah, well they're over there.
All right, let's do it.
It's a little bit hard to get at, but we'll get it.
Right. It took a while and a lot of stuff around. I snapped off the hose here.
Swearing and grumbling.
Swearing and grumbling.
Well,
The old man was swearing. I was keeping my cool.
was it me swearing and grumbling, or was it you swearing and me grumbling? I can't remember.
I think you were doing both.
Oh, it could have been.
I was just chilling here, getting high off the acetone. Nah, yeah, big pain in the bum. We had to end up removing that speaker so we could get some of the what do you call it? The inlet hose thingies off it.
Yep. Can you see that? Not really. Yeah.
So there's a breather hose that was
And the filler hose.
causing problems. Well, the filler hose come off easily enough. It was the breather hose that was
Yeah, it was
causing
pretty
issues,
bad.
and then there was this a beam thing here. I'm not sure what that does. Probably something to do with the spring in the boot, but it seemed to be getting caught in this, and I had to lever that up while we're trying to. Anyways, it's pretty much out now, so we'll take it out the back and pressure hose it and do different fun things with it and see if we can't get it clean. So we gave it a good wash out. That's the sort of crap I'm getting out of it. I can see down to the bottom of it now. Don't know if the camera will bring it up, but there is a light layer of rust all over the metal. Oops. Anyways, most people recommend like baking soda and vinegar. So we haven't got any vinegar on us, so I have to go and get some. Go get some lunch, get some vinegar. Give it a good soak. Take some of that rust off, or the surface rust off. Give it a few more good rinses out with the pressure cleaner, and hope for the best. I may need a new sender. It looks pretty crusty, pretty how you doing? We're gonna try and fix it anyways, just in case we can't find another sender. I think a general sender will be good enough. I don't necessarily think it needs to be a Triumph one, but to make, you know, I know a lot of Triumph and Mini stuff fit one another, so might be able to score a Mini one that looks very similar. Anywho, we're back. Another day, another dollar here at Brooksy's Car Restorations. So yesterday we started cleaning out the old fuel tank. I've had it rotating all yesterday afternoon, all yesterday, last night. with vinegar and bicarb soda, I believe. And because it was a rust-filled tank, and that's kind of the stuff I got out of it yesterday. All this nastiness, and yeah, been sitting all night. Well, yeah, almost 24 hours. Just constantly rotating it. See if we can't clean it up. I'm about to hit the plug in the bottom of this thing and see what drops out of it. Alright, here we go. Not as dirty as I was thinking it was going to be. Got some stuff coming out. There's big chunks of stuff there. Hopefully that means it's somewhat cleaner now. I'm going to pressure wash it a bit more and keep draining it until it's what I consider clean. But if I'm going to keep getting these sorts of things come out of it, chunks of stuff, I'm a bit hesitant to reuse the tank, or maybe use it, keep an eye on the filters or something. I don't know. We're all about trying to save $1 here and there, but I don't want to ruin an engine, potentially. So yeah, we'll see. Just finished cleaning and detailing the CRV, and there's a few little bits and pieces we could probably add. I could repaint that, but you know, gonna put it up for sale. Now, I've washed it reasonably well, but the dust will settle back on it again soon. We're due for some rain. But that's Aussie, let's say Australia for you. I think the interior turned out pretty damn nice. Nice and shiny. Pretty happy. You know, it's an old junker. We didn't pay much for it, but you know, the effort you put in make a big difference when selling a car. Almost at $1,000 to it by detailing it, I reckon, depending on the car. Some new floor mats in it because the floor's a bit terrible. I don't like this floor either. It's got the corrugated carpet, which gets a lot of stuff caught in it. And the sunroof. In the back of the gear. Headline is all nice. Yeah, we've got scratches here and there. It's an old farm car. I could sand all that down and fix it up, and I may if I can be bothered, if it's not selling straight away. It's just little minor things really. Anyways, part of the vlog. I'll throw some tyre shine on there and make the tyres all nice and shiny once it dries a bit, and throw it for sale, get some more cars to flip.
Welcome back to Brooksy's Car Restorations. And today we're gonna break stuff. Actually, no, we're gonna do brake stuff. So currently, some of the wheels spin, some don't. This one is one of the ones that doesn't spin. Hopefully tomorrow Dad and I are gonna bleed the brakes, so I want to try and get these unstuck as best I can before then, or if I can't and they need stuff, I need to go and order it, whatever else, blah 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 blah, at least we'll know. And then Dad and I will definitely be putting the fuel tank back in tomorrow. Yeah, sorry I didn't get a video this week, but or last week, but yeah, just waiting on parts and this and that and other issues. So anyways, we'll get into it, take the tyre off and get into the brakes.
We took the wheel out. Finally, I don't have to pay that anymore.
Yeah, this for now anyways. Anyways, what I was showing you before, the lines look pretty reasonable. I mean, I thought they did. The back ones, the back ones definitely are new. These ones look somewhat new, but I guess they're not as new as they might appear to be. And to be honest, it all could be quite clogged up. I don't know yet, but anyways, so we'll take all this off, and it's not spinning currently. Anyways, still seems to be a fair bit of meat on the pads. Anyways, so we'll just see what happens. Appears there's 2 bolts. Oh no. Anyways, we'll get all this lubed up and get it off and have a look. Right, all the bolts are out now. The caliper's really sort of fighting me to won't come off. So I may have to get a little bit rough with it. Once I get it off, I'll sort of play with it and try and loosen it up a bit and hopefully get it fixed so we don't have to rebuild it. Theoretically, be the go.
Daddy,
Anyways,
Daddy.
put the brake off. Nice shiny bloody cylinder in there. The pads have got quite a lot of juice on them. There's a, depending on how you measure, we obviously here in Australia we measure on mils, and there's probably about 5 mil pad there, half a centimetre. They look almost brand new. So I don't know. And the, what do you call it? The cylinder, what do you call that cylinder or whatever it is? So still nice and shiny. Same with this one in here. Brake pads are, I mean the not the pads, the but it was definitely stopping it. Look at that. Oh, you can't see that. But son of a biscuit. There we go. Look at that. Wheel's free now. So there's definitely something going on in there. I'll get the clamp out and see if we can't loosen up that cylinder. Play with it anyways. Bit. So yeah, that's what's going on at the moment. Another spot of somewhat good news. The brake pads just started leaking juice. I don't know if you can see it or not. Stupid bloody thing.
I see juice.
Yeah, I know, but they can't on the camera. Anyways, it's pissing out through the brake calipers, so that means those lines are clear. That's I mean, it's annoying, but it's a good sign. Just son of a biscuit. See that? That'll come out of the brake, out of the shoe there. Where is it? There it is. So it's getting fluid to the shoes. So that's pretty good in my opinion. Oops, sorry about the fingers. Got my supervisor with me. Hey June, why are you wearing a mask?
Because Because I thought we're going to do some grinding.
No, we're not grinding today.
Forgot.
Alright, brakes are apart. There's the pads. Like I said,
Okay.
tons of tread. Beautiful
Open
looking.
up my mouth because so nothing gets into my mouth, Daddy.
Connected with the 2 cotter pins.
Daddy.
There's the
Daddy.
cylinder or whatever you call it. And then there's the other one.
Daddy.
And we're gonna try and
Daddy.
get them moving. What's up?
I'm wearing my mask because nothing gets in my mouth.
Okay. Sounds good. Alright, so that one went in quite easily. It was up a couple of mil before, now it's almost flat. I didn't want to push it all the way in. And then it squirted all over the ground. You see that one, it's out a bit of a way. So we'll put that in a little bit and see if it wants to cap free too. And then I think we'll put these back together and I think, yeah, we might be good, hopefully. Just they'll be good to bleed. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident about it. They're not seized. Well, they were, but they're not like, it moved really easily when I put the clamp on it. So it makes me feel like they'll come loose quite easily, and they're still nice and shiny, so they're not rusted up or whatever. Feel pretty confident that we'll get these, or the front driver's side anyways, at least working so far. Alright, so it's taken so long, but we're going for round 2 to try and start the car. Not currently charged up enough, and sorry for the noise, but we're running dual jumpers off Dad's truck. And we've got a bit better of a setup today. We want to try and tie that up maybe.
I've filled the bowl.
Oh, the bowls are full. Alright, so we're ready? Is the chokes open?
Yep.
Alright, here we go, round 2. She's all sealed up, put new filter in there. It's not leaking at the moment. Everything's sweet.
New tapper cover gasket.
New tapper cover gasket. Alright, round 2, here we go. No leakages? Definitely got full bowls.
Hard to tell.
Alright, let's try again. I'll stop this for a second. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it a day. We just couldn't get it to crank over fast enough. Running it off Dad's battery. It cranks a lot faster off the jump pack. So I'll have a crack again tomorrow on the jump pack, and if it won't bust off like it almost did last time, start doing compression checks. Now that's the oil filter down there. That's where it was leaking out last time. New oil filter in, new seal, no leaks. Topped up back up with oil again, full of fresh oil. It's beautiful. New tapper cover oil gasket, or rocket cover you call it. It's good. Got some of the things blocked off. It's definitely getting spark. Yeah, I think it's just the don't know, something maybe with the carbies. Maybe the carbies need tuning, or maybe they're just not letting fuel through enough, or I don't know. They might need pulling apart and redoing, but I don't really want to pull them apart just yet. I'll check compression, which is a bit easier and quicker. I mean, I think I'll have to rebuild them eventually anyways, but I don't have the kits right now, so, and I could make paper kits, but we'll just see. The compression test will be a lot faster, and it'll give me some idea too, potentially.
So that's where we're at the moment. We'll have a video out on Saturday this week. I haven't been slack. It's just been doing lots of stuff that's not that interesting. You know, like putting new stuff on rear windscreen wipers and different things that aren't that interesting. Which isn't selling. Dealing with a lot of people that are just stuffing me around, basically, which is fun. But not fun for me when I'm trying to feed my family. Anyway, see you soon. Really sorry, guys. Wish I could put a more interesting, more what do you call it? Fulfilled video of some sort out, but it is what it is. Some weeks we just don't get what we want to get done, and yeah, a lot of other things going on in the last couple of weeks. I've just got to put out a video, otherwise it'll be literally 3 weeks before I finally get something out. So hopefully this coming week we'll have done a hell of a lot more. I've finally got all the parts I need to finish, well, pretty much finish the Triumph. So hopefully this week's video will be a lot more interesting. So yeah, bear with me. Thanks for your patience, and to be continued.